What's shaking, nerds? Welcome back to another video. Today we're not doing a tutorial video, we're actually doing something totally different. We're going to be talking about the new dev stream that just happened today. There's a lot of information that came out in the 2.5 hours, but I'm going to really try to compress this, guys, and really just try to get you the hard-hitting information that I thought was super interesting, and we're going to go through everything. So sit back, relax, and let's get going, you nerds. The first thing I think everyone wants to talk about is a new map. We need a new map. And we're getting one. Don't worry, we're gonna get a military base. This is gonna be the newest map. I'm very excited about this map. It looks really cool, as you can see in all these pictures. This is all just pictures of military map. Why do I call it military map? Military base, sorry. But one thing that everyone's really hesitant about, you guys, are these new stationary weapons all over the map. Everyone's scared about these new mortars or grenade launchers or machine guns. And you know what? There's going to be 4 different kinds. Let Nikita kind of explain it to you here.
But the most exciting part of this location is stationary weapons. There will be 4 types of stationary weapons. I hope we will make every single weapon in time. So there will be AGS-13 automatic grenade launcher.
Ooh.
There will be SPG-9 rockets prepare RPG, like stationary RPG. There will be mortar, 18mm mortar called Podnos. They will, and the last one, the cord machine gun, 12.7 50 cal machine gun.
Gotta get that dushka.
Yeah, so it will be pretty interesting. So you will be able to mount them, to shoot from them, and we'll have an interesting results.
Yeah.
I just want to let you guys know the 3 pictures that you just saw are just from the Google machine. I just wanted something for you guys to kind of get an idea of what he was talking about. But the one picture of the 18mm, I think it was, mortar, that is from this blog. So that is the actual kind of development of the character and the weapon itself in development right now. But the other 3, I'm just wanting to let you know, hesitant on it, but I wanted to give you guys an idea of what he's talking about. That is all just from the Google machine. Pestily did ask a good question about what kind of ammo is going to be in the guns when it loads in. And Nikita responded with random. It's just going to be a random type of ammo, so it might not be the best. It might only have, say, 3 shots, 2 shots, but he did say you can bring ammo in and then load it yourself. Nikita did also mention that you're going to be able to carry these. You just have to have enough strength and endurance, I guess, to lift them, but you're going to be able to apparently take them out and bring them to other maps. Now that's something that I'm kind of scared about. Imaginary station gun in factory or something. It would be a lot of shenanigans. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, but I also see a lot of reeing happening, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are gonna be complaining on the old Reddit. I guess that doesn't make a difference for any other day on the old Reddit, but you know what I mean, there's gonna be different complaints now. He didn't show any leaks on the new bosses, but he did guarantee there's going to be a new boss. That's the sniper boss for Woods. And he also talked about the military boss and the types of enemies that are going to be on the military base. So let me, you know, take it from the horse's mouth here.
This map will have unique loot, military grade loot to have. This map will also spawn raiders, as we designed them at first. So it will be raider groups. They will hunt down specific players, for example. It will not be like the map full of raiders. There will be a boss, his gods, regular AI, regular scavs, and raider scavs that will go in for some reason.
So the 2 big things I got out of this, you guys, is that there's going to be quote-unquote military grade loot. What does that mean? I don't think any of us really know, but I'm thinking it's going to be already modded weapons. So if you find an M4, it's just not going to be a stock M4. It's going to be already decked out, maybe modded really well, and etc. for every gun. And the other thing I really found interesting on this is he said there's going to be raiders that are hunting down specific players. And I think that's because he also mentions how there's going to be no free extractions. So I'm guessing what he means by that is you're going to have to hit something like a flare gun, or you have to piece something together to make an exit. And while you're doing that, the raiders are going to come and hunt you down because they know you're going to be doing this. But let's get his opinion on this, or what he has to say. Sorry.
To interrupt. Yeah, go. Sorry.
Also want to mention too about there will be unique exits. We will try to add as much as possible, but for example, you will need to actually use a flare launcher.
Yeah.
To bring the evacuation truck.
Oh, like a dynamic event. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so on this location there will be no free exit. There will be no, like, you just standing for 8 seconds and you will get extracted. You will need to actually do something. There will be no free extraction.
I really like this idea. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think this is super exciting. I think it makes a lot of crazy situations happen all at once, because if one person's trying to extract using a flare gun and the other guy's trying to build, I don't know, something. I remember hearing him in the last podcast talk about some sort of water filtration thing. You know, if multiple exits are trying to get built by other people, it's just gonna make shenanigans on the map, and I'm really liking that. The last thing I want to point out here is he mentioned something, I didn't get a sound clip for it, but he mentioned something about how the boss isn't going to be moving around in this map, it's going to be very stationary. Which makes me think of this picture right here. So say you look at this, and this is only one part of the military base. I circled these two places because I think this is a good place for the boss to be stationary. It's on top of these barracks. They're 4 stories. So imagine they're shooting down at you. You have to rush into these barracks. You have to fight your way up each floor. There might be regular scavs, a couple of raiders or his guards in there, and you have to fight your way up to the top to even kill them. I really hope it's something like this, because that would be super unique to the game, and I'm really excited to play this map. And that's all I have on this stuff. I want to move in to something that probably blew my mind, and I know it's going to also blow your mind. Get ready, because you're going to wet your pants. This is going to be a game changer for everyone. When you get out of a raid, sometimes you're just like, oh, I'll just use this gun, whatever. I just have it lying around. That's because it sometimes takes a long time to rebuild a gun you really like, and you're just maybe too lazy. You don't want to go and buy every single part. But now, oh my god, now they're gonna have pre-saved builds for you. So in this video, what you're watching is an AK-74N, like, just frame. And it shows you, okay, you can pick any one of these parts. You don't own them, you're just saving the build. So after you save the build and you're like, this is a build I like, this is my AK-74N Ripper, you're just gonna be able to go get every single part with one click of the mouse, and it'll build it for you. This is going to be amazing. I can only imagine. I've been playing this game not that long. I can't even imagine how the veterans of this game feel. They must be singing hallelujah right now, because this is a game changer. The one issue I'm going to have with this is you're going to go broke so fast. So when this comes out, I'm definitely going to do, like, you know, super budget build, mid-tier build of every gun, and then high-end build. Because now it's going to be one-click buying of everything, you're not going to notice how much money you're spending. But in the end of the day, I don't give a shit, because this is a godsend. You're gonna love this, you guys, because just by looking at this, it's just so intuitive and brilliant, and they did it so right. Let's stay on the topic of guns and go talk about the new Ash 12 gun that's coming out. This is a new assault rifle that is gonna take 50 cal ammunition. That's right, you guys, 50 caliber. This thing is going to be crazy intense. He did mention how it's going to do 100 damage about, and maybe 20 pen. And Pesley was, of course, joking about how this is the new one-tap machine. And it's going to be, look at this thing. The one thing he said it's going to have is probably a ginormous kick to it. So it is going to be very hard to control. But in all honesty, what do you gotta hit? Like maybe 3 shots probably, and they're going down. This thing's gonna do some serious damage. It's gonna wreck some nerds. I'm really excited for them to add another assault rifle that's not another AK variant, so I'm all for this gun. Now, I also have a whole bunch of other stuff I want to talk about, and while I'm doing this, I'm going to show you guys some P90 overviews, some new attachments, some new Beretta guns. I'm not really going to talk about them too much because they've been talked about, especially the P90, and I think we're all super excited to see that. But while I'm talking about certain points that happened during the stream, I'm just going to show you guys some new pictures and clips and stuff like that. So enjoy while I start rambling. The first thing he does mention at the beginning that I didn't talk about yet is the hotfix that's coming. They're going to be doing one more hotfix before 0.12 comes out, and this is going to be focusing on freezing and stuttering.
So this hotfix is about some freezes and stuttering. They are not like totally. We didn't get rid of them totally, but we did a good step towards the total elimination of freezes and stuttering.
Now the guests do go on and talk about how they think later on in the wipe the game gets more stuttery, more freezes, but actually Nikita says by BSG's standards and whatever metric they record this in, they said that by their studying and their graphs and whatever they're using, it's actually getting better and better. It could be just certain situations, but he says by their standards and their tracking of this, it is getting better. But they also know that there won't be a complete like no stutter, no freezes until Unity 2018, and that's supposed to be on patch 0.12.
We've done a pretty good job about your favorite part of the game called freezes and stuttering. So this hotfix will be about them. It's not a final hotfix. It's not a final fixes about this issue, and we hope that the game will run more smoother for you.
The second half of the most debated topic is about cheaters in Tarkov. You know, lots of people always say how they always get caught with cheaters and whatnot, and Nikita goes in depth about how they ban over 100 players each day. So 2 to 3 days ago, they also started doing hardware bans. I'm not sure what hardware bans means, but I'm guessing it's kind of like ISP bans, but that's awesome. And they also started banning bots on the flea market. So they were saying that there was some sort of urban myth maybe that there were bots on the flea market. I think we all knew there was, and they just started banning them, and they just recently got 18 out of there. The biggest change that's going to be coming into 0.12 for about, you know, banning and whatnot is going to be they're adding a button where you can report not only players but laggy servers. So if you are on a super laggy server with freezing and stuttering, you can report it. There's going to be a button at the end. Or if you think the person is cheating, you can just press the button also. He also said that this isn't going to be, you know, the end all be all, but it is going to be, you know, a way for them to be like, okay, this person had enough of these, so let's go look into it. A couple of other little tidbits of information is compasses will be coming in 0.12, and they are going to be free. Your basic version is going to be free. It's going to probably be on your wrist. There are going to be bigger ones that are more detailed, but you're going to have to purchase those ones. Also, scavs are going to do different things. They're not just going to stand there with their gun. They might start smoking or scratching their butt, you know, stuff like that. And also, they may be doing a podcast on wipe day. So when the patch comes out, they might just do a podcast when there's downtime for 3 or 4 hours for the game to update. If you're still worrying about getting all those blacked out limbs and limping your way to extract, well, this is going to be your savior. This is the field surgeon kit. So with this, you're going to be able to repair your blacked out limbs. There are a couple of downsides to it though. If you use this, you're going to greatly reduce your health. And also, it's going to take roughly 25 to 30 seconds to use this. He said it's going to take a long time. And also, it's going to be on the bigger size. So it looks kind of like a dock case. So I'm guessing it's going to be a 2 slaughter, but who knows? Maybe it's 3. Either way, I think this is going to be great for the game. I hate limping to extract. I'd rather keep this in my gamma and use it when I really need to. I'm slowing this one down to 28 seconds, so it's more realistic of how long it's going to take in Tarkov when you do use it. And it is quite a long time. 30 seconds, 28 seconds is quite a long time, especially when you are just finishing a battle. You guys made a bunch of noise, you survived, but now people might be rushing you and you need to get the hell out of there. You want to run, but this is going to take this long. So you're going to have to think about it. They also did touch on merchandise. You know, you can't really get it unless you're in Russia. So they touched and said that they are right now working with the company and negotiating a deal so that they can bring more merchandise to North America, which is great because I would love some cool Tarkov merch, and I'm sure you guys would too. So there's something to look forward to there if you are hankering for a bear patch or a USEC patch or just a hat or something. And I'm sure you guys will want to know when .12's coming out, so here it is from the horse's mouth, you guys.
To talk about.
Okay, so
the time frame. Sorry, Gary.
No,
time frame.
I'm literally gonna ask the same thing.
Time frame. I can't tell you about time frame yet, but it will be not so fast as you think, and it will not be so long as you think. And now you need to think what I meant to say.
So
Well, you've already said it's
hopefully
gonna be
before
longer than a month,
Christmas.
So there you have it, you guys. There's no guaranteed date on this. It's just it comes out when it comes out, but he's saying it's not too soon, but it's not too far either. It's, I don't know, it's the perfect time. My guess, September, October. I don't think it's going to be past October, but even if it is, guys, with just this stuff that they're showing and saying that's coming, it's going to be a huge patch. So I'd rather it come out and it's right than them trying to do a whole bunch of hot fixes right after it. It's going to be worth it. And guys, just remember, I do stream 5 days a week on twitch.tv. I'd love to see you guys there. Also, please hit the subscribe button. You know, think about giving it a thumbs up, saying hello to me. And I'm going to go out the best way possible because I think Nikita said it in the best terms. So we're going to go out on how Nikita would.
So thank you all who came, and you know that we love you so much, except cheaters. And